Hey guys, I was thinking I'm gonna do a reading for the Divine Masculines. I normally like to pull on the feminine and masculine energies within the person, um, because we all carry both energies within us, but we usually operate from one more than the other. More often than not, feminine feminine dominant energies are females, but sometimes masculine, not masculine, sometimes men are more dominant in their feminine energy, and vice versa. So sometimes a woman can be more dominant in her masculine energy. So, but I'm going to pull on the divine masculines. So you could be a man or a woman, so this could resonate with either or. But I'm going to pull on the divine masculines. I am not pulling on the feminines at all. So this reading is geared mostly towards men and the women that happen to fall under the masculine energy. All right, we got Six of Pentacles at the bottom. Five of Swords. Feeling defeated. King of Swords. All right, so the King of Swords is feeling defeated. Feeling defeated and I want to say a delay in healing. Like it's taking too long. Or it took too long. Still feels out of balance. Put in so much work, but it still feels out of balance. But it's not as out of balance as it's always been. Now, has it? Or is it? I'm tired, so excuse me if I'm miswording things. Hold on. I'm pulling the drawer out to use for a footrest. All right. Underneath the Six of Pentacles is the Hierophant. Feeling unbalanced spiritually. Makes you feel defeated. Well, I mean, we're talking about the divine masculine. The divine masculine is different than just the regular masculine. The divine masculine is a masculine who is doing the healing work, or at least trying to do the healing work. It's part of their journey. Not everybody takes this path. Not everyone's on a spiritual. Well, everyone is on a spiritual journey in this lifetime, whether they're aware of it or not. That's the thing. Not everyone is conscious that they're on a spiritual journey. Not everyone is conscious that, like, the Hierophant is like, he can also be like the guru. Like, he knows. It's like the universe, like universal knowledge. Like, he sees the bigger picture. Sees the bigger picture. Let's pull clarifiers. Because I'm starting to draw a blank. I'm like, what was I even talking about? And I'm like, let's just pull clarifiers. All right, what deck am I using for clarifiers? Huh. I'm gonna use the same deck for clarifiers. I was looking around at all the decks, like which one, and it's like the same one, the same one. All right, so oh yeah, that's what I was saying about, yeah, divine masculines are on a spiritual journey, and there's healing work that needs to be done because there is power and gifts that unlock for you on this journey as you do your healing work. I stopped shuffling for a second and I noticed the Empress at the bottom. It's about expansion, especially with the masculine energies. It's really having to tap into that feminine energy to find the balance. See, masculine energies are energies that suppress emotions, they avoid emotions, they do more thinking. That's why these swords are here. They do more thinking. They try to deal with more logic, but we all have this Empress energy within us. You know, we all embody all, like in the tarot, all the kings together create the emperor. He embodies all four kings, and the Empress embodies all four queens. And the Empress represents our feminine energy, and the Emperor represents our masculine energy. So we need all the aspects of the Empress to be in balance and all the aspects of the Emperor to be in balance. I know. It's a lot. So since we're reading on the Divine Masculine right now, it's like you're already in it with your masculine energy. You need to tap into your feminine energy because that's going to bring you much more healing than being so much in your thought. You need to start feeling. The Empress can feel. That's why she wants more. All right, let's clarify. I don't feel like I was done shuffling. I just felt like the Empress needed to be talked about for a second. Now we got the High Priestess. Wasn't I just saying you need to tap into your feminine energy? The High Priestess is your feminine energy. It's your intuition. It knows. It knows more than the mind, than the logic, because it can see beyond. It's like, you know how like you'll experience something in life and you'll kind of be small-minded about it, but then like later on in life when you think about it again, you see it from like a different perspective, a bigger picture. You see it from that bigger picture because your feminine energy has taken in that information, and it's like it's your intuition and your logic that come to when they come together, they show you the bigger picture. When the logic isn't so focused, when the logic doesn't get too much in its ego of, well, I'm always right, I have to be right. If the logic can be like, okay, I have some information that can be helpful to your intuition, and then your intuition can be like, well, I have some information that can be helpful to your logic, and then they can work together and can live happily fucking after. Anyways, I'm clarifying the Five of Swords. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Feeling defeated with your growth. And a broken dream. It's like you walked away from a broken dream and yeah, there was growth there, but it's almost like it wasn't enough growth for you. But like, That's not, that's your masculine energy talking. That's telling you it's not enough growth. Because your feminine energy is saying you're doing a great job, is coming along great. You're on a path and see you're walking away from what no longer serves you. But then your masculine energy comes in and goes, yeah, but it should have been done growing by now. I should have been able to harvest this. But I couldn't because this didn't fucking work out. Like, have some compassion for yourself. Let yourself know it's okay to not be done already. You're never going to be done. The growth is never going to stop. Once you heal from this thing that you had to walk away from, there's going to be another situation that'll come along that you're going to have to learn from and grow from and move on from. That's what life is. The sooner people accept that, the easier it's going to be for them. Is life is lesson after lesson after lesson. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's only a bad thing because we convince ourselves that life is supposed to be something else. Why do we think it's supposed to be something else? Because that's what society told us. Well, in case you haven't noticed, society has completely fucked us all. I mean, think about it. Like, what system isn't broken? The school system, the judicial system, everything's broken. It's like, yeah, they all serve a purpose. And if they weren't broken, they could be great. But it is what it is. But we learn a lot from all that broken shit. Alright, let's pull on this King of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Your wheel is turning. Ooh. And the Hierophant came back up. See? See? You're more fortunate than you think you are. You need to take a second and pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round of applause. Go high five yourself in the fucking mirror or something. Because you're doing so much better than you think. Doing so much better than you think. What's at the bottom? Six of Wands. This is the card of victory. This is victory after a long battle. See, it's like you don't fail until you give up. And you haven't given up yet. Even though you convinced yourself that your progress isn't as great as you think it should be, you're doing so much fucking better than you think. It's like, no offense, but it's laughable. Don't be blind to your truth, guys. Guys, gals, masculines. Yes, men, there are women that are masculine. I mean, how many females grew up in homes where they had to be in survival mode all the time? That's how a female ends up a masculine energy. They weren't allowed to be in their softness, their gentleness, their femininity. They had to keep going and going and going and going. Alright, so we got Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. We're clarifying the star. Page of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. Alright, I gotta move my water because I'm gonna knock it over. It's like you want this energy. The Queen of Pentacles, she's grounded. She's a very nurturing energy. She feels really good to be near. Like, I can almost see, like, this bunny could, like, hop up on her lap and, like, take a nap there and not be afraid. I mean, you ever try to go near a rabbit when it's in your yard, it runs from you. This person is the kind of energy where you could just curl up on. Hmm. I, I'm trying to look at like the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands, and I just hear this voice in my head over and over and over again, going, lacking this energy, lacking this energy. This doesn't necessarily have to be a person outside of you. This could, this could be your feminine energy that you're lacking. That nurturing, grounded, like mothering energy. Um, hmm. It's like just waiting and watching, but like blocked. Blocked from making a move. Huh. Um, hmm. Why do you feel blocked from making a move? What the fuck is that about? I don't know what this is. I don't know. This is, it's like part of the reading, but turning sideways. Um, Page of Swords is, they say it's like the card of spying, like just watching, waiting, hesitant, insecure. And the Seven of Wands is defensiveness. It can also be strategy, strategy, getting to our higher ground. Oh, okay. All right, so we've got the Two of Wands. Planning. That's why there's this watching and waiting. Waiting for the right move to get out of this block. Huh. Ooh. This little girl. All right. This may not be for everybody. This may just be for some people. It's like watching and waiting for the right move because of this plan that has to do with the Page of Cups and Two of Pentacles. It's like making the right choice with this feeling that you're not used to. Oh, okay. Over here, it's like, oh, this growth isn't happening fast enough. It's like you want it to happen faster so you can stop fucking juggling over this feeling that you're not used to. It's like you feel like you should already know this feeling. You should already know what to do, but you don't. And it's so frustrating that you didn't make the growth enough yet to know what to do, to how to handle this. My energy's starting to feel like really like worked up, like antsy, like you're anxious to get this done, like you want to. Mm. Huh. All right, why is this planning here? Planning about wanting to stop juggling this decision. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is most commonly just being left out in the cold, feeling alone, feeling lack, like something's missing. And whatever's missing has something to do with this Page of Cups. That's why it's so frustrating for you when you feel like you haven't made enough growth, but you have. You have. Be proud of all you've done. Masculines, come on. It's not easy for the masculine. It's not easy for the feminines, but it's not easy for the masculines either. Like, nobody's got it easy. You know, feminines, when they're out of balance, they're too in their emotions, and it's, oh, they're crazy. They're so emotional. And then masculines, it's like, oh, they're so emotionless. They feel nothing. The point of all of this stuff for the divine masculine and the divine feminines is for us to bring both of those energies into balance for ourselves. And not everybody has, no, not everybody's conscious that there's this journey that's happening, but you are. You are. That in itself is huge. You know how many friggin' people are walking around on this planet that don't have a fucking clue? You at least have a clue. You have more than a clue. You've been doing the work. That's for certain. You've been doing the work. I want to pull on this. I know I'm already over 20 minutes, but I want to pull on this because the wheel's turning for you because of your spiritual knowledge, because you've done more growth than you think you fucking have. No, I want to use the light seers to clarify that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. Didn't we have this at the bottom when I fucking clarified? Six of Wands again. That's the universe saying, yes, Lindsay, the misfit spirit, knows what the fuck she's talking about. Listen to me, guys. Guys, girls, whatever masculine I am talking to, whether you're male or female. Victory. Success. All right. The Knight of Swords is an unstoppable force. It's the fastest energy in the tarot. It is swift. It is decisive. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. That's clarity. This is enlightenment. I'm slowly like moving the card because like I'm noticing the bird. Now that song's playing in my head now, the one that goes fly like an eagle into the future. I mean, I know this is an eagle in the card, but some of you are going to jump timelines. That's why the song's playing in my head. Some of you are going to jump timelines. Those of you that stay in that energy of lack and indecision and thinking you haven't made enough growth, you're not going to jump timelines yet. But those of you that really take a moment to really think things over and you're like, wow, I have made a lot of growth, and allow yourself to have that new perspective, that shift, and allow yourself to make different decisions with your new perspective, you're going to jump timelines swiftly. Swiftly. Hmm. All right, I gotta end it. I gotta end it. It's gotten too long. It's over 25 minutes. But I'm glad I did this reading because I think the masculines need to fucking know the deal. See, the feminines are more tapped into their intuition. Well, when they're in balance. If not, then they're two in their emotions. Um, but the feminines are dealing with their emotions more, so it's easier for them to tap into their intuition. It's more natural for them to tap into their intuition. For masculines, it's more natural for them to tap into their logic and their drive and going and getting things done. Um, but I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. I was just looking at the cards and like, shit, guys, doing pretty fucking good. Doing pretty fucking good. If you think you're not, mm, you definitely have more work to do because you're fooling yourself by telling yourself that you're not doing good. Um, just because you still have more work to do doesn't mean you're not doing good. Like I said earlier in the reading, like the lessons don't ever end. They don't ever end. They just change. Well, they change if you learn them. If you don't learn them, you keep having to go through the same shit over and over and over again. So, I am so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you guys. And the ones that aren't going to jump timelines just yet, you're on your way. You're on your way. You just need to have more faith and confidence in yourself. Um, because the energy's there to jump timelines. The energy's there. Um, and if you don't know what jumping timelines is, I'll do a quick explanation. This is going to be a 30-minute video. Shit. All right, jumping timelines is, all right, right now, if you're in a state of lack, being like, nothing's working, I've worked so hard and I'm not getting what I want. Well, that timeline is a shitty timeline where life is going to be this continuous cycle of feeling like this. But if you really take the time to fully look at things, the whole big picture, and you see how much work you've done and how far you have come, and then you start making different decisions instead of feeling like you have to juggle all the time, and you actually make swift, quick, decisive decisions because you've been through enough to be able to discern when or not to take action. Um, then all of a sudden your life kind of, you'll start like looking around and being like, wait, things feel different. The energy feels different. The people around me kind of feel different. The people that are now coming into my life feel different. That's when you've jumped a timeline. That's when you've jumped a timeline. Because you're now in a new life. You can hop back and be like, oh, wait, I don't believe in myself. And then stay in a cycle. The thing is, the lessons are all cycles, and you have to end each cycle by learning a lesson. But then a new cycle starts, and a new lesson needs to be learned. Planet Earth is a giant school for souls. And the human experience is supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to keep us on our toes. And I mean, come on, you guys are masculines. You're divine masculines. You shouldn't be fearful of being on your toes. You shouldn't be fearful of how slow growth can be. Stop it. Growth is supposed to take time. I mean, we have to go through all of winter and all of the shit being dead, and then spring comes, and it still takes time for things to grow. It's a long process. Have you guys ever like grown a plant before? It takes time. You got to put the seed in the dirt. You got to water it every day. This, look at this guy grew a whole fucking bush. You know how long that took? Months. Months. And not just months, but months of focus and proper care and nurturing of it. And having patience with it. Have patience with your growth. And I'll end that there. Good night.